Going live.
Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Guess what day it is? It's Monday, as I said, but it's time for week 7. Be a Little Artsy with Mrs. ButterD live. Okay, so little update. For some of you that were on our live last night, we had to cut our live last night a little short because I had incredible abdominal pain. And so I wasn't sure what was wrong. It had it off and on for 3 days. My wonderful King Leopard took me to the emergency room and it was just a UTI. So I'm doing much better for those that were on that live and were wondering.
And a bloated belly.
And a bloated belly.
Large intestine gas.
Yeah, which was probably due to the UTI, but I'm much better, back to myself, and it feels a lot better.
Oh, no. Can't you get better than that?
No, this is what you get. So, welcome, everyone. I'm so excited. I'm having such a great time with all of you and selecting the prizes and watching your photos come in. It's such an inspiration. Oh, I have that kit. Now I want to do it. So it's very exciting. Hello, Joe. All alone, so sad. Well, we're here now. Yay. Welcome. Hello, Larry. How are you? Glad you're here. Hello, Jen Does Diamonds. Welcome in. Not going to stay long, but wanted to say hello. Okay. So we always love having you here, Larry. It's always fun. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. Hello, Christine. And Susan. Hi, all. First time in a live. I won the Bijou Bliss tray last week, and I wanted to say thank you in person from Canada. Yes, and Susan, instead of sending it to Canada, she is going to visit her sister later this year, in a couple months, who is in Florida. So I sent her tray there, so she will get her prize, and she's never had a Bijou Bliss tray and wanted to try one, so she's super excited. So congratulations, Susan. I'm so glad you are excited to get that and that you were able to join live tonight. Hello, Liz. There's Joe. Hello, Barbara Diamond Art. Good to see you. There's Liz again and Christine. Welcome. Let's see. Cindy is here. Look at that. Oh, and Christina C. There's Christine and Christina C. Hello, Christina C. Welcome. Hello, Cindy. Glad to see you here. And Sherilyn, as always. Ginny, hello. Welcome in. Glad you made it. So many friends here. Yes. So, hello, friends. Cat Hair and Chaos. Tell me, Cat Hair and Chaos, do all cats have chaos? Because everyone that has a cat and does a live or a video, it's just chaos, cat chaos. So I was wondering if that just comes with cats. Hi, Cat Hair. That sounds so funny. Hi, Cat Hair. But that's her name. Oh my gosh, I can relate to that. I have 2 rag dolls, so much hair. Yes, a lot of hair with cats, even 1 or 2. Thanks again. Can't wait till my sister opens it. Oh, wonderful. It should be there by now, I'm assuming. Hi, Kylie. Welcome. And there's Cat Hair and Chaos. All chaos all the time. Oh, and that's what I've noticed when I visited a few friends with cats. Cat hair. I come home with my jeans or whatever, leggings, whatever I'm wearing. One of our leopard members lives across the street from us, and when she orders pens, we go out for lunch and I deliver them, and we try and have a meet and greet once a quarter where we go somewhere and meet and diamond paint, usually her house because it's easier for her with all her animals, but it's fun. But I came home with lots of cat hair on, that's for sure. Okay, are we all caught up, Tim?
We are caught up.
Yay. Okay, well, welcome. It was week 7. we had a pretty light response, but I think a lot of people have finished. And I looked on the diamond painting events group, and there are lots of events. 3 that are going on carried over from April. There's about 4 that are all year long. So a lot of those events. And then there's also the events that were just for May. So there's a lot going on. So I think a lot of people finished one canvas, moved on. That's fine. They can enter the grand prize, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. That will be next week. I think we'll do week 8, and then we'll do another day, and we'll do the grand prizes, giving people plenty of extra time to get those in. I'm nowhere near finished. Me neither, Joe. So we're in the same boat. But I've had a lot of fun. Hello, Liz. How are you? How is Benny? I hope he's well. Hello, Jackie JB. Good to see you. Glad you made it. So, yay, we have 21 people here. So that's great. Be sure, if you like what you see in here and you've had a great time in the event, be sure to give us a thumbs up. We surely appreciate it. That just helps us get be able to do more fun things on our lives. So a lot of information. So as always, I always give the stats. Being a former data analyst person, not data, but sort of spreadsheets and numbers and how much of this and what this percentage. So
that's data.
That's data. So over the 7 weeks, 149 photos were uploaded. So, and people posted at some point. There were a few people that didn't make a week, and that's fine. Maybe you didn't do anything. That is totally cool. This is a very low-key event. You're not going to be miss out on the grand prize if you didn't post 1 week. Very easy. We want to make this fun and relaxing and enjoying and celebrating Mrs. ButterD's art. And that was the goal of this event. And it got bigger as I reached out to people to sponsor, and everyone wanted to sponsor. And I think our sponsors went top notch with what they offered, what they did. I have some here to show that are prizes, and it's just a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun. I haven't worked much diamond painting. I've been doing the event and some little things just because of where I've been during the event, but I stick a few on Mrs. ButterD, but not as much as I would have liked. But that's fine. I'm enjoying watching all your canvases come through and seeing how gorgeous they are. It's just been a lot of fun. Excellent sponsors. Thank you, Christine. Yes, I think, I got 3 drill tray small shops. And when we opened the group, a few people said, "Oh, are you going to have a tray from Creations Moran?" And I think that was, who said that? Not
Somebody.
Yeah. Not. I know what her
I don't
Facebook
know.
name. I forget her face name. Oh gosh, Raccoon Eyes. That was it. I knew it would come to me eventually. So she said, "Please get that. Are you going to have one of those?" I'm like, I don't know, but that was already in the works. I kind of tried to pick sponsors that had not really that I didn't think committed to anything during that time. So I have a lot of other. I love Firefly trays, but they were doing Dakotathon. That's a big event. So I went with some of the favorite trays that I like to use. I had not used Creations Moran tray until I got my Yume, a year with Yume tray. I'm like, wow, these are nice. I love these. So Joni has been wonderful over at Creations Moran, very generous with her gifts. She gave a tray for every week of the event, which was extremely generous. And so thank you, Joni, very much. If you happen to catch this live. But she gave one for the grand prize as well. So wonderful. Yellow Dog, I have been buying their trays off and on for a while, pretty regularly. I talk to Carrie and Doug a lot, asking Carrie questions about this tray and that tray, and how do I do personalization? And then I asked her if she would like to participate, and she said, yes, we would love to. And I think they knocked it out of the park with their design, which is, first I'll show Creations Moran, which I'm sure many of you've seen, but if you haven't been here, this is the Creations Moran tray. beautiful tray. Their new design with the name on the back. So those are beautiful. And then we also had Be a Little Artsy. And this is the yellow dog tray. Gorgeous, gorgeous work that Doug did. He really did a great job making this tray. And the colors are perfect. I don't have the Bijou Bliss tray in front of me, but Christine, I think it's Christina, over there at Bijou Bliss, I worked with her for the whole year last year on Dragon Seasons, along with Elizabeth at Enabler's Outpost and Emma Casey. And that was a big collaboration with so many different people, two Turners essentially working together to bring a wonderful event for people. And our pens for that event are ongoing. They're still pre-order. You can still get them if you got the kit late. I don't know about the trays, but I got to work with Christina. She would send me what colors she was going to use. And then I would sort of think of what colors I wanted to do the pen. And then I asked her what color is going to be the main color and what is the little dragon going to be. And then I flipped my colors that way. So it was a lot of fun working with them and bringing a wonderful event for that. So it was fun. I didn't finish it. I didn't start it, but I had fun participating. And that's the main point, is just have fun in your events that you choose to do. So we have some wonderful, wonderful prizes, wonderful sponsors, as Christine said. Okay, let's check. Mine is around 2 and definitely goes faster. Yes. Here's a question for everyone before we get rolling and let more people come in. Are you team round or team square? I've seen this asked a lot of different places. Or are you team both? So if you could pick whether the kit was a round or a square, you had the choice. Would you pick round or square, or would you just pick whatever? Or would you not buy a kit because it was round or square? Or do you just not care? It's Mrs. ButterD, say, and I'm going to buy it anyway. I don't care if it's round or square. I want it. I want the artwork. So teams, let's see what we got. I think this is a good question. I see it out there a lot, and I just thought I'd ask it on here and see what all you guys do, because some of Mrs. ButterD comes in round, and I've heard people say, well, I don't want to do it. It's round. And I don't. I like both. I started on round, and I was team round for a long time till I started doing the mini dazzles and some other and then Diamond Art Club updating their drills, and a couple other shops, Jada Gem Shop, and it was Outpost updating their drills. Dreamer Designs has just recently updated their drills. And so the squares are better now. So now squares aren't so bad. I like them. So I go by the artwork. If it's my favorite artist, I grab it regardless. That's how I go. So let's see what you all say. Tim, could you scroll up? I got some comments here, and I'm interested to hear what everyone said. Okay, it starts with Christine is square. Joe likes both. Sherilyn team both. Jen does diamonds both. Barbara Diamond Art team square. Liz, I go by the image. Yes, I do too, Liz. Lisa, team square, but also like round, so team both. Yep, me too. I like both, Jackie says. Susan says square mostly, but this design is my first choice, i.e. Mrs. ButterD. Yes, myself as well. Margaret Morales, I don't care what it is. I get that. It just depends on the artwork. Like Dakota's The Rainbow Bridge, that just melted my heart. It was a round. I like rounds, but I had to have that because she asked questions on what animals you would like in the Dakotathon group. And I was in that before I even did this. And I said, we used to raise rabbits, and they don't last long. They have a very short lifespan. Sometimes when they're born, they don't all make it. So they go on. So I've lost a couple of rabbits when we were raising them. And they do multiply.
I ate them.
You did not eat them.
Oh, okay.
So it was fun. We started with 1 and 2. Then those 2, I thought one was 2 girls. Apparently not. So they multiplied, and a friend of mine would come back, and I would go over to visit her farm because it was so fun. They had like the fainting goats, and they had they also had, what else did she have? She had dogs and horses and bunnies. It was just a fun time. And every time I went, oh, you want to take this bunny home? I'm like, I don't have any room. She goes, oh, it's just a bunny. It's just one. And one turned into 11. So, and they're fun. They're fun and everything else. So everyone
They turned into more.
Yeah, we've had some dogs that we've lost over the time, ever since I was young. My very first,
Yeah, I don't know where I put them. We lost them somewhere.
we sold them.
Oh,
So
that's where they went.
yeah, we sold them. A friend of mine is a big breeder, and she helped me sell them because we were moving and we just couldn't handle it anymore. It got to be too busy. So, but my first dog I ever had, I was 16. I broke my arm skiing, and the dog was having a heart attack as I was walking him, and I was not close to home. Crying 16-year-old girl in the street, neighbors looking out at me just like, what's going on, and ignoring it. And it was very sad because he died literally in the street. And so I had to carry him home with my cast and everything. And that was very moving. Your first pet is always the closest one and the one you remember the most, I think. And it's hard. Definitely no rabbits too.
Yeah, no rabbits, dude. Just Haas and Pfeffer.
Gosh, Barbara prefers squares. Cindy is team both. Given a choice, I go for square. Ginny, I would always choose round, but I buy on the artwork. Yes, myself. It seems a lot of you guys just you want the artwork, and that will inspire you to get that piece. Definitely no rabbits too. That's awful. You're so bad.
Round is faster, says Ginny.
Yes, I agree. Because it just,
you don't have to match it up.
Well, it's just kind of, stick it on there. And squares, I feel like I have to straighten them sometimes, and they all come together and they all click in. And sometimes when you're using a light pad, you start going, oh, I'm lousy square placer. But if you turn the light off on the light pad, oh, this looks pretty good. I'm impressed. So it's just all that. So great feedback, everyone. That's wonderful. Okay. So we, like I said, 149 over the 7 weeks. This week we had 63 progress photos posted, and we had a lot on 4 that just had 4. So we had 16 categories, and we have the number 1 canvas. Can you guess the number 1 canvas from seeing maybe in the posts?
Spider-Man.
That is the wrong brand.
Harry Potter.
Oh gosh, he's fired. So anyway.
Oh, good.
That's why I don't use a light pad.
Back.
I wish I could, but I need it for the light, and just my eyes don't see it as well, so it helps me see it better. But that may change tomorrow. Christine says artist room, everyone's artist room. Any other feedback?
Joe says exactly why she doesn't use a light pad.
Yeah, you can get overcritical of your own work. And I did cross stitch for many years. And
Joe says we need to stop him with a wet noodle.
I agree.
Across the bare eye.
He's not coming to
Man, that's some
Cheesecake
Cheech and Chong right there, huh, Joe?
Joe, we'll go out to eat, and we'll leave him before he comes out of his meeting. So I get to see Joe fairly often. And we had 2 new people post this week. Skylar P. She posted for the first time this week. She might have joined the group late. There were a few people that joined in early May, and then maybe they wanted to get a little more done before they posted. And Joe finally posted in there. So she's eligible for a prize this week. Yay, Joe! And so it's great to see new people coming into the group. And in fact, I was on watching the live for the Ivy Dolomore along with Courtney from Diamonds the Girl Best Friend, Messy Girl Crafts, Ashley. She's a hoot. If you haven't watched her channel, Courtney's channel is very informative, and she gives some good feedback. And then Michaela Renee from Michaela Renee. And it's her event. She loves that artist. We're her favorite artist. And she is celebrating with an event with Ivy Dolomore. She did it last year. No sponsors, not anything. And this year she had Craspirations, who was one of our sponsors in our sponsor list. and had a discount code for us. And she did for that as well. And so we are going to donate a gift card to that event as well, because I did that at the retreat. I worked on that one because it was just already done and I could kit it up, and I didn't want to bring my Mrs. ButterD already done and on the table. And
Will is in the house.
Hello, Will. Welcome in. So yes, a lot of fun events going on. So she actually said on her live that she had a couple of whips in progress, and one of them was Mrs. ButterD. I go, it's not too late to join us. It's not over. So we still have one more. We had 2 more weeks at that point. So I didn't see her in there, but maybe she'll pop in and join. So it should be fun. So we had 16 categories, and the number 1 was Artist Room. So most of you guessed that one. Underwater Train was one at the top. That was number 7, tied with Hades and Persephone. And those 2 were restocks at the beginning of the event. So a lot of people wanted to participate and had done other Mrs. ButterD or weren't aware of her, and picked that one up. So that was a very popular one. Then those were second place. And then third place, we had 5 that were 4 people were working on each of those canvas. Hey, Bella the Beast, welcome in. And then let's see, those 4 were Halloween Bedroom, and Magic Broth Ramen Shop, Makeup Routine, Mermaid Bedroom, and Witch's Bedroom. So we had a lot of, small, because people have gone on to other things, or it's the same canvas. And some people have moved canvases around, I've noticed. Not a few. I've had one I've seen has posted 3 times within the 7 weeks, the 3 different canvases. So yay. So we did have another artist, I think it was Artist Room, restock again. So they've been restocking. Diamond Art Club has been watching and listening to what you guys are wanting. And
They're very sneaky.
Yeah. So, hey, I don't have a canvas anymore. I can't participate. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll do a restock. So thank you, Diamond Art Club, for sponsoring, donating gift cards to our event and sponsoring our event. We truly appreciate the donations. We all would love to have a $25 gift card to Diamond Art Club, because that is the only place you can get Mrs. ButterD's artwork. She has done some very creative things lately. If you aren't on her Patreon, I encourage you to join that. You can get a sticker and print every month and be able to talk with her off and on fairly regularly. She does answer almost every post or comment in some way. So she's very engaging in her Patreon. I've had a great time in there. I think Raccoon Eyes, I've seen her in there. And so it's just a lot of fun. And you get a print and a sticker every month for like $11, I think. And maybe it's 15, I don't know, but I think that's a great deal. So, and you get original artwork that she's created just for her Patreon. So it's fun. So if you haven't, I encourage you to take a gander and Patreon and look and see if it's something you want to do. Carrie, you and Tim safe from all the weather. Yeah. Hi, Bella. Yes, there is some storms, but we're not in the path of it again. So it's not, I don't think, are we in the path?
No, they are north and east and south and east.
Yeah. So we are not near that. Saturday, we did have some hail, and Tim was over there turning, and he usually, during the day when he turns, orders that are 7 or more blanks, he has his headphones on and is listening to something so he doesn't get distracted. And I went over there, it's hailing. He goes, it's not hailing. I go, it's hailing. It's hitting the garage door.
And I went outside and I said, oh, hail.
Oh, hail. So there you go. Hello, Casey's Diamonds. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. So those were the stats for the week. So we are doing week 8 next week, our last and final week. I can't believe 7 weeks have gone by. I think feedback for this event for next time, and you guys can tell me, and there'll be a Google form at the end of the event to tell us if you would like this event again next year. Would you want it 4 weeks or 8 weeks? Was 8 weeks too long because you only wanted to work on one canvas and do other events? Those kind of things. What you thought of the prizes, what you thought of the lives, how it went. So we want that because we want to do more events. We are co-hosting the Great Escape 2025 with Rebecca from Crafting and Crime Daily. She is also donating one of her artwork that she does watercolor. And Crash with Crashly has her release papers, and she had some of her art made into diamond paintings. She is donating one of her diamond paintings, original artwork, to as one of the prizes. So it was just very generous. So we appreciate that. So we have some grand prizes and little packs. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3, but you have many opportunities to win. So more on that will be posted probably later tonight, because tomorrow I have cataract surgery in my left eye, and then 2 weeks later, my right eye. So I will be sort of dilated eyes and won't be able to see very well. So I'm going to try and get those up tonight so you can start posting if you have a completed canvas. No measurements. I put that out in the beginning just because I was new. And some of Mrs. ButterD's canvases aren't that big. If you did more than one, pick one canvas and post that canvas. So if you did 2, choose the one you liked the best, that you enjoyed the most, and post that. And then you will be put in the pot for the grand prizes, which will be after the week 8, or we might do it the same time. So we'll see. I haven't decided. It just depends on how well I can see at that point. So the prizes we have this week, we have 5 again, which is wonderful. I just can't believe how generous everyone has been. So we have Creations Moran. We have one of these again to give away. So that will be the first one. So Tim, let us go to the wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. The wheel is coming up on the screen. There we go. Hit the shuffle.
I already did.
I want to see you do it.
5 times.
I'll do it again so everyone sees it. There we go. Shuffle them around. Okay, so the first one is the Creations Moran tray, and that will be sent out to you. If you are international and you do want that, that is fine. You might have to help us with shipping, depending on where you're located. If you don't mind paying that, that's fine. Or if you have somewhere else, you can send it. And then you might have a lot of international people have like a U.S. address, and then it ships it to them in like a bulk when they have a couple of packages. So it's up to you, your choice. If not, we will choose one of the week 8 gift cards for you instead.
So Larry asks, can I post my scroll work? He.
Yeah.
So Larry, the question is yes, because we love Larry here, but you won't be entered for a prize because it's not a canvas.
Yes.
But yeah, you can post it.
Yeah.
People will love your work.
Yeah, he's very talented with the scroll saw. Extremely talented. So yay. Yes, you can post your work. We'd all love to see it. And I think a lot of people would love to see what you have to share. I think it went great and look forward to the next one. Yeah, we're doing the Great Escape, and then we're thinking of one in July. It would just be 4 weeks. We got feedback for Jeremiah Kettner. So I'm getting with Crash with Crashly to get his contact information so I can reach out to him and see if he would like to be involved and sponsor, and so we can use some of his artwork in items from the sponsors and in the header and all that. And we'll see. And that'll be another one. What would you like to see in an event as well? We've reached out to 1 or 2 others. Some are not, they don't know what it's about, but as they see more and get involved, they might move forward with that. So it's just seeing how much fun it is. So anyway, so spin the wheel, hit the leopard. Good luck, everyone. Who is the winner of the tray? The winner. She won the same thing last week. So
Doing the exact same
Yes,
thing?
the same exact.
You think she doesn't want the same thing?
No, it's not fair. So spin the wheel again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That'd be silly.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
the exact same
Nobody
item.
wants two of the same thing. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Better play the lottery there, Brittany.
And the winner is Stacy Hardy.
Hey,
It's Stacy Hardy. I don't know if she's on here or not.
I haven't seen her yet.
No, but
Probably working.
she is the winner. So I will get that out to her for sure. And then the next item we have is Mrs. ButterD Yellow Dog. Oh no, this is not the next one. Sorry. That is one of the items though. We're doing Diamond Art Club $25 gift card. So that will be the next prize. And then we will send you the code so you can put that toward your next order. Who knows? Maybe this Saturday we'll have something for you. And the winner is Ginny Trioli. Congratulations. She's on here. So congratulations.
Hallelujah.
Yay. Congratulations. Yay. So I will get that to you in your email. I have that. So I will get that over. And that was the benefit of doing the participation form. Has many of you that have won prizes, they came pretty quickly, even the physical items. And that was because you guys made it easy. And I had this, I heard it, I've seen it around in other events, and it's just, we don't have to like email you. And if you're busy or on vacation, your gift is not delayed. And we don't want to do like a whole bunch at one time. So it just made it easy to just refer. And if it wasn't there, made sure you filled one out. And then we just worked from that. And it's been very smooth. Everyone got their prizes within a few days of winning. So it's great. It's been great. Yay, Ginny. Yay. Great gift. They're all great gifts. But now you can go shopping. Okay, so let's put
shopping for more.
They're sneaky though. They're sneaky. They put up the things you're like, oh, I'm free this week. Nope. So congratulations, Jenny. And next we have, did you pull up Etsy?
Not yet.
Pull up Etsy.
Where are we going?
We're going to Etsy and then Diamond Design Company. So this is a shop, fairly new shop, and there were some unboxings toward the beginning of the year. Yeah, those little animals down there. Yeah, that's it. Yep. That's her shop. So just click on her shop. Diamond Design Company over there. No, right over. Right there. Tell Tim doesn't go to FC much. So that is her shop. She put some new designs up. This is Amy. She owns the shop. She donated a gift card, $15 off anything in her shop, any kit there that you see, you'll save $15 off. So there's a variety of different things. I have the hearts. Those are a little bit bigger size. And then I have these are the sea animals. So right here, and I'll show everybody that. And this is the sea animals. I also have the hearts.
Are those diamond painting things?
Yes, those are diamond painting.
Cool.
So she did an excellent job packaging these. There we go. And so if you see the sea animals, and there's dragons. There's dragons. Are
sea animals?
Yes.
Sea creatures.
Sea creatures. Is
that the prize?
No, they can purchase $15 toward that.
Oh, so it's a $15 gift card.
Yes, it is. $15 gift card. So you get these beautiful in the kit. Her canvases are about 3x3, and there's like a fish you can see there, a jellyfish, a seahorse, a turtle, and a baby turtle with it, and a crab and a octopus. That was the only one she had when I first found her, and she's gotten a lot more. Drills come with it in baggies, so it makes it very easy to start it up very well. She has a wonderful instruction sheet, which shows you how to diamond paint. If you don't know how to diamond paint, at the bottom, And then it has these stickers that you can apply to the bags or your storage containers if you want to do that. It's almost like a photo. It's really nice. And it has a picture of the items. You can cut that out and put it in your logbook. So very nice. And so she's added a couple of new items this last week. So there's dragons. So if you like dragons or carnival animals, a lot of different things. So thank you, Amy, for supporting. And those are beautiful. Those are like 9. I think they're not quite 9 by 9. They're like 6 by 6, I think. But they're bigger, and there's 9 of them, and they're all birthstones, diamond hearts. So
15 by 15.
15 by 15. So they're a little bigger. I don't think they're 15 by 50. I think the whole thing is 15 by 15 when you lay it out. So 8 images per kit. So that's wonderful. So Tim, spin the wheel for the $15 gift card to Amy's shop called the Diamond Design Company.
Here we go.
And those come right from the supplier to you. And the winner is
Joe is so close.
Ellen Tregurtha.
Aaron Tregurtha.
Aaron.
Good job, Aaron.
Yay, Aaron.
So sad, Joe. Oh, Joe, you won now. I'm just kidding.
I will get you an email out to or a message to you to how you can obtain that prize, and I will send it over to Amy as well, and you can reach out to her and how you can reach out to her so you can claim your gift card and shop in her shop. So yay. Let me write that down. Okay. And of course I showed the other one early, but it's the yellow dog drill tray, which is beautiful. It just pops right off. They have 2 different style stoppers. One is like a Y, kind of like that, I guess, a Y, and it keeps their drills there. And then their older style was just only holding the stopper, and you get both with there. And then you have you can't really see it because they're cream and green. There.
Oh, right in front of you.
Yeah, there you go. Like that.
There you go.
And then there's a little guard, so your drills will go all down there, and then they'll line up. Here, see if you can. Yeah, there you go. And if you've had a yellow dog tray, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, yay. Very, very, very cute. They've done some great jobs with their event tray. So
Ginny says, I was hoping for that one.
The only tray she didn't buy.
Event tray I didn't buy.
Well, you can still buy it. I think it's still available. But
Didn't
anyway.
she win?
Yes, she won.
Oh, very nice.
What did she win? She won a Diamond Art Club gift card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Tim, spin the wheel for the yellow dog
Here we go.
designs tray made especially for this event. And the winner is Molly Hirsch. I don't know if she's on. I don't think I see her on.
I haven't seen her tonight.
No. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Molly.
And Yellow Dog will send that directly to you from Canada, and you will get that directly from them. So I will get your name and address, and if I don't have it in your participation form or you didn't fill one out, I think you did, though, because I found it.
Is that 5?
Before. No, one more.
Oh, one more?
And the last item we have is from Patsy Putty. Holly is actually in the event, and she made beautiful putty. I think some of you got it. Sure, it's upside. Yeah. And it had the artsy girl on the front, and it was called.
Hold it right in front of your face. So it's blocking your face. Close to the camera.
Here, you hold. There. Well, you can see. And it was called Artsy Sunflower. And I'm trying to read it here. Ingredients, putty powder, and the fragrance. I can't tell, and it has a fragrance, but I don't even want to use this because it's so elegant. And for those of you that got it, I can't stab that thing. Look at what she did. She made a sunflower, which is pretty
It's
much
a three-dimensional object.
Yeah, it's 3D. It's 3D. I don't know if she has any more of those left, but I know she has some other putty for upcoming events. Emma Casey just had a peacock come out over at Enablers.
It's like a flower in a can.
Yeah, I think it was Enablers. And that just no, it was Ever After Diamond Painting. I can't keep what?
I put it right in front of your face because that's where it'll focus, and then you move over.
Anyway, it's actually Ever After Diamond Painting had a couple of Emma releases as well. And that is
hello, Tannis.
Patsy made some putty to go with that canvas and the whole peacock theme, as well as Chris's Craft Corner. So please visit their shop. They have the code for those items they're offering, and you can still get those and use those codes. So once it's gone, it's gone. So Carissa, her items, and it's like a purple and teal. It's gorgeous. So it's very pretty. I bought that putty too. I know. I had to have it as a memento. I'm not even going to touch it. It's just too pretty. So very pretty. So there's a $20 gift card to Patsy Putty. Hi, Tannis. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. Just in time for the next drawing. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I agree, Joe. I'm not even going to use it. I'm just going to have it in my craft area. It's hard to use because I can't bear to place it. I wouldn't even think putting that multi-placer into that putty. I know you can't kill the flower. It's just so gorgeous. And she spent so much time making that and the different mica powders to make the sunflower. It's just really pretty. I can't do it. I can't.
I can do it. I can name that tune in 5 notes.
I got to keep him away from my stuff because I don't know what will happen to it. So spin the wheel, Tim. We got the last item of the evening.
Make something.
Woo! And the winner is Anna Palomares is the winner of that gift card, and I'll be in touch with Anna. So those are our prizes.
Barbara Diamond Art says the same thing.
I know you can't do it. You just can't. And
hello, Yannette.
Hi, Yannette. Welcome in. Glad to see everyone here. And nice. We have a great group here, 28. So I hate to cut it out. And I'm not going to do it quite yet. So next week is week 8. So what I've decided to do, and this is my first event. So I'm just kind of going with the flow. It's very low key. So we're going to have a posting where you can just post progress. So if you didn't finish maybe a second canvas or your canvas, I know life gets in the way. Dang it. Appointments and life, kids activities, spouse activities, significant other activities. So we want to be sure you still can post. So we're going to there's a few more regular weekly prizes left. We're going to honor those. And I don't know how many are left. It might not be a total 5, but we have some. And those will be up for winning in week 8. So there will be a week 8 post, and it will be all explained. This is just for progress of week 8. Then if you have finished a canvas or canvases, 1 photo per person. So if you had completed 2, then whichever one moved you, you loved it, you love the colors, you embellished it, whatever the case may be, you can post that photo, and we're going to look at the photos to be sure that it is completed. And then we will add those names into another wheel, and we will spin for the grand prizes. Now it will be anywhere from 2 to 3 items, some great items, some more items from Mrs. ButterD. We have 2 pens turned by Tim. And so you get one of each of those groups will have that.
I think they'd rather have one turned by you.
No, I don't touch machinery. I used to have that Pampered Chef thing where you slice your tomatoes. I got so engrossed in it, I sliced my finger. So tools are not my friend. But anyway, and some other surprises in there that we decide to whip up. We're sneaky leopards, and if you've been on our channel regularly, you know we're sneaky. We do sneaky things, so you never know what will be in those prizes. So that is what will happen. So look for those 2 posts. One is for the grand prize, post a finished canvas in there. And then week 8 is for a couple more of the remaining weekly prizes to win those. So very exciting stuff. So yay. Congratulations to all the winners. Yes, they did. Everyone was great. It's dwindled a little bit. So all of you had a better chance than before. But you got some great prizes coming your way. And just a couple other things that we have created. And I don't know if you've been on our lives and seen it, but we're just going to tell you a few little things that we're doing right now. We're making these trays, and they are, how long is it?
10 by 7, roughly.
10 by 7. And you pick the colors. And if you want glitter, we'll add that in to coordinate. And we'll work with you one-on-one to do that. These are $45 on our website. There is, what was Rosie's what group called? Remember?
Rose Knit 39.
Rose Knit 39. That's Rose, KNIT 39. She unboxed one that she saw this being made. We were just trying, someone else asked for pink, so we made 2. And so I can have the model to show. And then it has like a 1-inch lip around it. It's great for kitting up, putting your tray in, putting pens in. Some people build Legos. They put their Legos in here as they're doing, or puzzles. There's so many uses for this. And we put feet on the back. And so that makes it easy. And you can design this. Doesn't have to be this color. You pick the color. All we ask for is give us the DMC code. If you say electric blue, I don't know what that means. My electric blue might be different than yours. So just go and say, I want 3802. Oh, if that happens, I know 996 is an electric blue. So on ocean blue. So just tell me that and I'll work with those colors and make you a beautiful tray. And they're $45. They're pre-order and you can get them. So these are fun. So who knows? There might be one in the prize pack. Haven't decided yet. We want to surprise and be sneaky on what we offer. And then we also turn diamond painting e-pens. This has been a new hot thing with the Pic Mondu as well. And we can do any pen and make you an e-pen. Tim drills a hole all the way through the pen. We've also, Joe has bought a palm placer and we drilled a hole all the way through that. And she uses the tip and then puts the hose in the other end. And so this is another one right there that I chose. Very simple end, has a couple of bumps in it. Very simple. And it has the brass tip. If you use the older single placer that Diamond Art Club had, metal, as long as it has a little hole through it, you can use that. The original screw in, not the, what's it called? Mix and pick and whatever. And one that comes in the toolkit now. That won't fit in there for a metal tip. But this is great. If you're using ABs, that's what I really got it for. But now I do it for a lot of things. Because if I'm running out and I don't want to go get my glue dots or wax or putty and put it in there, I can just do that. And there is a lady out there. Her husband made 3D printed multi-placers. We have tested these and they work. So we've ordered 5. So if you are a multi-placer and would like to have an e-pen and use the vacuum, you can, and we can sell those to you. They're not very expensive.
Which multi-placers does she make for that?
I think there's a set. And it's like 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe. I think I'd have to check my messages.
We'll check.
But yeah, it's not like a big 10 placer if you're a 10 placer person.
Yeah, what there's going to be a point where you get too high and there won't be enough vacuum in this little pump.
Yeah. So they pick up really easily. That I did it with rounds. It would work with squares. So it's been very successful. So we will have 5 of these. And once I get those in stock, I'll probably do either a premiere video or that if you're a multi-placer. Because that's the one thing a lot of people said, well, I don't want to just single place. I want a multi-place. Well, this lady went to her husband, hey, can you make something like this that will pick this up? And they do, and they work. I had a set, and I don't know what I did with it, and I probably got excited, or I might have thought it was the toolkit things, because they are like the white plastic, but they do work. So we have a couple of these. We're going to start. You can pick a blank. We're going to be putting more blanks on our website, and that way you can, choose that. And there's an option when you order. Do you want an E-pen? Do you want screw-in ends? We do the screw-in ends for the screw-in tips. So they work with Temu and AliExpress if you have to get those, but they do work with Diamond Art Club. And we provide an O-ring so you don't overextend it in when you're screwing it in.
Over tighten.
Yeah, over tighten. The tool man, he would know. And so these are really nice. This is a Rapture resin blank, and it has like pink, teal and blue, and teal and pink. Here, Tim will hold it up closer so you can see show the end. Yeah, it's very simple end. I didn't go elaborate, but you can do any end, and then the bee stinger at the end is what the other hose goes into, and then there's a hole drilled all the way through, and then the air comes through that little hole, and it goes from there. And then you can recharge it by just plugging it in to a power block, and you can recharge it, and then you can just use it. A couple people were using it at the Mingle and the Mitten retreat. And
the Picmondu has a switch.
Yep.
On that side, and a USB-C charging port.
There it
is. On
is.
that side.
Yes, and these are available at Amazon right now. Last night I got 2 to have on hand in case anybody wanted one, and they sell out quickly, and they were only $30. So pretty much, and it's the price of the pen. So you pick any blank and say, I want an E-pen, and how long you want it. Tim has done 4 1/4. Joe has a couple of our E-pens. And a lot more people are getting the E-pen. So that one's 5 1/4 inches long. I have one that's about 4 1/4 or 4 1/2, and that has a metal tip screw into it because we wanted to test to see if that worked. So that was like a test one, but we do have that as well. So pretty fun. So we'll have those available, and you can just tell us that you want an E-pen, and we will make it for you. So it's pretty neat. And it's set just like all our other pens. You pick the ends, you pick the middle, and usually the middle is more at the end. And then Tim will put a bee stinger on there, and it's ready to go. So it's pretty fun. I want a set, please, of the multi-placers, Jeanette. As soon as I get them in, I will reach out to you and let you know, and I will tell you how much they are and put a listing on our website, and then you just pay for that. Very easy. So I probably have put probably 4 up there so I can have a set to demo, and I'll probably find my other ones when I organize my craft room from redoing everything. I had some surgery last year, and everything moved into the living room and all over the house. So we moved into one room, but I've got to organize it. So I might have some more, but I can order them from her whenever I need. So if there's people want more, we'll get more. But I started with 5, 1 to demo, and then 4 available for sale. So as soon as I get those, I will post in the Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group. That is the best place to find out what we're doing, or on a live. So that's usually where we tell everybody what we're doing, what we have available. And sometimes I'll tag team when Tim is turning. I'll get on and show how that works. So I'll probably do that this weekend, as long as I can see. I heard with cataracts or lens replacement, it's your eye is dilated for 3 days, and then you can pretty much see pretty good. So once I think by the weekend I should be able to see pretty good. so I will demo that so a lot of you can see that on a live, and we'll include that in the notes on the live. Come watch the pen painter. In fact, Joe went to a meetup group in her area, and somebody saw it and said, "Where'd you get that?" And she told her, and she
said, "I stole it.
I need to, yeah, I need one." And Joe told her where to buy the Picmondu, which is on Amazon. And then she said, "I got my pen at Leopard Leatherworks," and she'd ordered from us once before, and she just picked a blank, and we have a few blanks up there, but I'm going to be getting a lot more up there because it seems like a lot more people are going there, and we don't have anything really. So there's just so many drops going on as well. And if you are interested, the Mrs. ButterD blanks were made by Diamond Pen Pal, blanks by DPP, and they are doing a drop of other blanks to coordinate with other canvases. They've matched canvases when I've asked them, and then they post that with the picture of the canvas and then the blank. They do a great job, and they have regular size blanks and chubbies. So if you like a thick pen, you need to buy the chubby, because I have done that, and I like a 0.61, and the regular one is too thin because I like the baseball bat, and you get an elephant foot. So
well, with the big chubby one, you don't get an elephant
that's
foot.
what I'm
you
saying.
Get a real solid baseball bat.
Yeah, you get a solid pen that fits you. And so we're having that. We have last night, check out our Sunday live before Tim left and to take me to the hospital emergency room. Jacob Jansen, a fairly new caster, but he's been around making resin items for a long time. He will be dropping on Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time.
Is that what it is?
That's what he said.
Oh, I thought it was between 8 and noon, and he's Eastern, so I'm not sure what.
I'm not sure, but
so sometime Friday morning before noon Eastern.
Yeah, keep your notifications on at Leopard Leatherworks, and then whatever you'll get free shipping to us, we will turn it. And when we get your blank, then we'll tell you it's arrived, it's here, and then you can pay for the turning service. And so, Diamond Blanks by DPP tomorrow night at 7. She already did a post if you're in our Facebook group. And then Jacob will be on Friday. And then next Wednesday, and we're announcing it here.
Uh-oh.
And we'll probably announce it elsewhere. We are having KB Blanks, Karine and Eric in Canada. They are going to be dropping some blanks in our group on May 28th. So they have some beautiful like striped blanks and some other blanks with items inside it.
Just another flavor of artistry.
Yeah. So we have 2 new casters joining us. So we just give you the opportunity to buy there rather than kind of try and remember when all the other groups are dropping. We'll tell you in our Facebook group, hey, this person is dropping. And if you have your notifications on, you'll automatically know. But those are the times they've set, and they're there, and you can go through them and purchase them. And then when you go to pay, they'll tell you how to pay. And the great thing Diamond Pen Pal does is when you've purchased your blank, we're shipping it to Leopard Leatherworks. Leopard Leatherworks has it because I communicate with her and tell her I have the box, and I send her a picture of the shipping box that it's in my possession. Then she sends you another message telling you that it's here. You will hear from me shortly, and be sure and provide us your email. So she does a great job. They do beautiful work, beautiful blanks. This weekend, we had a couple of them turned in our premieres. There are a few of them turned. They're gorgeous. They do phenomenal job. The only thing we don't do is they have a roll stop that's patented to them. So we don't do that, but we will turn it beautifully nonetheless. Tim's talenting turning. We'll do that.
Tim's talented turning.
Oh, there we go.
I want to get a t-shirt made. And a hat.
And a hat. And a hat. He needs a hat.
And a bracelet.
And a bracelet. Okay. Woo.
So Yannette wants
a set of the multi-placers.
And she wants a machine.
Okay. And a pen. Okay.
So let me go look up the machine on Amazon for you. And because that's the best place to get it. Because if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get it for free shipping.
Yes.
If we went and bought it for you, we'd have to mark it up, and then you'd pay additional shipping, and that ain't no good.
Yeah, we bought extras because we're going to a retreat at the end of June, and we wanted to have that for those people there.
Let's see. Let's go to, where do I find this thing? It tells me when I did it. Oh, it's $29.99.
That's what I said. It's on sale.
Beautiful. Let me
It's
get
Prime.
this. Let's see how you get this link right here.
Yeah.
And let's come over here. Here it is. It is $30 right now. You're saving 20% off the normal $37 deal. So there you go. And you can pick blue, or you can pick pink, or you can pick purple.
Yeah, mostly pink and purple is what I've seen. I know there's a blue one out there, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Well, let's go present here.
And just show what it looks like a little bit better. So if you've not seen this, this is the new hot thing right now. And this is a good one. There's like knockoffs of this, but you can't put your own pen in there. They kind of have it soldered in pretty good. You could probably pull it apart, but I don't know how it would work. With this, I know it works with any other pen. And you can see it just vacuums right up.
You can also clean your living room and clean out your couch with this. No, you can't. Just kidding.
So you don't need the wax, as it says, and you just pick that, and there it is. And that's the pen that comes with it. We all don't like those.
Typical Diamond Art Club pen.
Yeah, the typical pen that used to comes in other toolkits. It's not as comfortable, but
oh, it's a German company. I thought it was.
I thought it was China.
I thought it was Chinese.
No, it's German, but it's a great little gadget. And setting AB stones without wax, and that's
looks like the blue is also on sale.
Oh, the blue one too.
And it looks like the
they've restocked
purple
them.
one's in stock.
Yeah.
So purple, pink, and blue.
Yeah. So whichever one you like, and then you can match your blank to your machine, so it coordinates. So pretty fun. I might have to get a purple one. Yeah, I have a pink, and then my son Kevin, he used to do Legos, build Legos. He ran out of kits, and they got to be pretty spendy. So I said, "Why don't you diamond paint?" And a friend was visiting and said, "You should diamond paint." And I taught him how to diamond paint with the little diamonds kits, Harry Potter, and he did 2 of them. And now he's working on a Marvel kit.
It is not noisy.
No.
Turn yours on and hold it next to the microphone, Carrie Berry.
I don't know if it's dead.
Is it not charged up? Don't shake it. It's not a TV.
Let me see if Kevin's is working. Hold on. Let me go get the other one. Entertain.
Yeah, KB Blanks does a nice stuff. How is the hum noise? It sounds like one of those aquarium pumps, but it's real quiet. It will not bother anything you're doing. If you're listening to TV or watching somebody's whip and chat or listening to an audiobook, it will not interrupt you at all.
And you can have multiple pens if you want. You don't have to have just one. That's the neat thing. This one is, my son likes this one. He's still new and he feels it's better. But if I turn this on, you can hear.
Can you even hear that on the microphone?
It's very faint. Yeah, you can't hear it at all, especially if you're talking with people. Hey, Crashly, welcome in. So it's very simple. And to change your pen, you just pull this off. And I will grab.
What's up, Crash? It's almost our birthday. You know what I'm talking about.
And then pull this one out. So I took the other one out.
Yeah, Sherilyn can just barely hear it with her earbuds.
Right like that. And you plug it in a pen. So you can switch. So,
excellent.
So Kevin was doing his first kit with ABs and he was struggling. I forgot to tell you, I'm going to talk to Jeremiah about oh, wonderful. So if you were on last week, Crashly was here and we kind of talked, and a lot of people were on board, and we thought about Jeremiah Kettner. So he is licensed with Crashly for release papers and other items. And so she asked him for us. So we're going to kind of coordinate with Crashly, and she will be sponsoring again. So there's another sponsor. So great sponsors, and you can get your release paper. There's some paper available now. I got the Nico Market, which is the cats, which is one of his most recent ones. So they're wonderful. So yay. So it'll be fun. It'll be in July 1st to the 31st. And it will be called Kicking with Kettner. So that should be pretty fun. And we'll come up with a header and all that once Crashly gets the approval for Jeremiah to let us use his artwork. And she can even tell him we're partnering together. So that will be a good thing. But I'll run the whole shebang and have a helper. There you go. So it's very simple, and it just works really great. So I'll be probably doing it on an upcoming live as well. And you just plug it. I forgot to plug mine in. I haven't used it in a while since the retreat, but it's there. And you can even put it up to here to be sure it's working if you can't hear it. And you got the TV on, you just put it up to your ear, and you can hear. I don't even know if you can hear that. But that's
it's no louder than all those famous toys.
No, it's very. The other one I got, the knockoff, because these were out of stock, and I got the other one. It was loud. It was really loud. It made a lot of noise. So I didn't like that one at all. And then Pic Mondoos came in, and I just did an exchange. I returned the other one back to Amazon, and I got the new one. So that was pretty neat. I just bought the 2 cover minders for Jeremiah or for Mrs. ButterD. She has so many. Crashly, you're on fire with the artists you're getting. On fire.
It's about time. I'm telling you. I thought you were up there slacking or something.
No, Crashly will not be in charge of the event at all. No, this is me. She's just helping me get the contact going so we can do it.
She's the bookie.
Yeah. Jeremiah. He's another one of my favorites. I love his stuff. Oh, yeah. I have all the cover minders. I got the Emma Casey, There's No Place Like Home. I have the mini canvas DP event. I have that one, which I thought was pretty cute, that there was a cover minder for a mini canvas. Like, where do you put it? Like, I just take the plastic off usually and maybe use release paper on the side. So thank you. I just bought one. Yay, Annette.
Excelente.
So we can help you with some blanks and find some blank for you to match whichever color you got, and work with you on that if you'd like to get one through here. And then you can get the multi-placers that go with it. So, and it does work. I did try it. Now I need to go to your website. They're not up there yet, and there's not a lot of pens up there yet.
What's not up there yet?
The multi-placers.
Oh, yeah, not yet.
Yeah,
they're on their way.
Yeah, they're on their way. I talked with her. Yeah. So, all right, whatever. There you go. Yeah. So best of luck with your eye surgery tomorrow, Carrie. Thank you for a lovely evening. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for joining. Yes, we're having cataracts. So by the time I go to the retreat.
You know, what's funny is they call it cataract surgery, but they're not operating on the cataracts. They're literally dissolving your lens, sucking it out, taking it out, and put you a new one in.
Doesn't that freak out?
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I watched the YouTube video and I thought that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I might have it done, and I don't even have cataracts. I just don't want to wear glasses.
It's like, and you can either get a lens that's more advanced, where both vision, close and far, or just the distance and just wear readers.
I may also get breast implants because Carrie's complaining how flat chested I am.
Oh gosh. Crashly, can't you just not wait to hang around with this crazy crew over here? So yes, please. I would love to. Yeah, I will let you know when they are up. And Yannette, I have in my notes to reach out to you when they are up. And then I'll partner with you and show you some colors that I have. I have tons of blanks, more than I can get up there. But I'm going to start doing that more often because it seems like people are going there, and especially with the e-pens. So I'm going to be putting some more up there as well. So yay. Yeah, you're gonna. So what the retreat? I'll just have readers, and I won't have glasses. I've had glasses since I was
Knee high to a
9,
grasshopper.
20, 21. Maybe how old was I when we got married? 23, 22. So I've been wearing glasses briefly when I was 21, and then just on the computer, and then they just got worse over time. And so now I have to wear them all the time, and they're expensive. So this will be, I just wear readers and the other. And one of our Leopard members, Tala, who lives across the street, delivered her pens today in person. We went out for lunch, and I gave her pens. And she had it done, and we were talking about it. And she goes, she doesn't wear glasses now. I've always known her with glasses. So
see, if you come to our neighborhood and live here, we'll just deliver your pens to you.
Yeah. And if you're going to a retreat, we will bring those too to save you on shipping. So that is an option. And we will have this year, we will have some pens ready to buy ready or special order, whichever. So it's fun. We're excited for the retreat. It's at the end of June. We will be driving to Ohio. So are you ready for the retreat, Crashly? Got everything planned?
We don't.
We don't. You're the organizer. You're really good at that. And they're not too hard. I've had a really great time with the event. I hope. Oh, yeah, I'm stoked. I love the theme. The theme is awesome. I love it. I got some ideas. So it's fun. So next year, the Leopards are going to do a retreat here.
Well, you're going to get us in trouble.
I know I'm getting us in trouble, but there's nothing here in the not the Midwest,
the middle of the country.
Middle of the country, like
dead smack in the middle.
And I made a post on the Diamond.
Oh, we should call it Middle America.
Little America. I don't think we can use that. That's a hotel in Utah. But we're going to have it here around Oklahoma City area. It's easy to get into the Oklahoma City airport. It's accessible for those in Kansas, those in Missouri, those in, what am I missing? Arkansas. It's all right there. And there's a lot of diamond painters that want to meet up, but there's nothing, and they can't afford to travel, or they aren't able to travel. We have something that they can just literally just go and get off the plane, and we'll have a nice arrangement.
You can also take a plane, train, or an automobile.
Yep.
It all works.
So it's in the works. Not sure when in 2026, but probably when it's nice and warmer. Then it's always windy here in Oklahoma. That is the truism. It really does wind all the time. So very neat.
Except when it's not windy.
See, you can drive there, Joe. Yep. Crashly could drive here.
Right up the road. Right down
if
the
you
road.
drove to see Rick, you can drive to see us. So there is some neat stuff. So we have a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. So thank you, everyone. I'm glad you're having a great time. It's the last final week, so finish those.
Next week's last final.
That's what I'm saying. We're going into the final week.
Gotcha.
This is over.
Yeah.
So final week 8, so you can finish up those canvases, and then grand prizes. Great opportunity to get some more goodies that you would love. I hope you love what we put together. This is our first event, and we have had a blast. It has been so much fun doing it. And it was an artist that everyone loves, but has never had an event around. And she was so honored for that. So, and how much everybody was loving the event, and how many people were in the event. And she joined our channel, so she's watching what's going on. So it's fun. So we love Mrs. ButterD and all she does and her creativity. She kind of dabbles in a lot of different things, gamers and kind of cats. She says she loves cats. So she did a cat hotel, and it's kind of like Jeremiah's, but a little bit different. And it was super fun. So, and if you go on Crashly's website, you can learn a little bit more about her. And she looks like her girls. She does a front on face. I think she kind of looks like that.
Yannette and Sherilyn, 3 hours away. Yannette can drive. That's
Oh,
good.
good. Oh, awesome.
That's
This is a good
awesome.
plan. And we're crazy. So, and it's,
You're crazy. I'm normal.
oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. 3 hour drive. Easy peasy. Yep. About three.
That's it.
Three.
3.
Yeah. As you're not, where we go is about another half hour. Oh, I bet. I can't wait to see what you guys do to that crap, the retreat room. So,
Are you going to show for us too? We'll just give you our stuff.
what's that?
Well, she's going to set it all up. I'll just give her our stuff.
We set up our own table.
Oh, we got to do our own?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks like her girl. She really does. There was a picture of her when she first moved into her new house, and she was sitting at her desk. And I guess somebody took a picture of her from behind, and she literally looks like one of the gamer girls. Her setup was just like that, and it was amazing. I just like, that looks like her photo that she posted in Patreon. It looks like her. So she had moved right before we were starting. She was moving into her home, a new home. And her view is, she shared some photos, beautiful view. So she's very talented, and I was glad to be able to participate in this event and get some great sponsors. So it's fun. So I'm anxious to see what you guys want to see in the future. Was there anything that we didn't do that you would like to see us do as far as the event goes? And we want to make it very low key, because diamond painting should be fun. It shouldn't be like stressing out because I got to make my post. We wanted to make it, if you can do it, great. If not, that's fine too. So thank you, everyone. I'll get those prizes out. I'll write the email. I'll get those out to you so you can enjoy your prizes. And week 8 will be up this evening as well. So you can start posting week 8 if you'd like throughout the week. And then next Monday will be week 8 and grand prizes. So it will be a little bit longer live. Might go into 2 hours. We're a little bit over today, but that's okay. And
it's all free time.
Yep. I'll get with you, Crashly, on Jeremiah. This is exciting. I know a lot of people wanted to do an event with him. So I will partner and get it rolling. All right. We'll talk to you later, and we will see you on the next one.